Yo, Elijah back here with another quick deck list, really just fooling around here. This time we play artifacts, or kinda, let's call it artifact tokens or something. Like we really go for a lot, like a big board with a lot of creatures. The goal is to put out like the Planswalkers. Here I can get 1/1 flying Thopters. Here I can get, like, Karn is the main card. I get 0/0 construct artifact creatures that grow bigger the more artifacts I have. Also I have the Tezzeret, which lets me put out colorless Thopter artifact creatures as well with flying. Also allows me to draw cards or even search my library for stuff, and yeah, really cool. So main idea, get as many artifacts out there as I can and overrun him with a big board. For that I run a construct. It's nothing big, but it allows me to block one creature and give the 1/1 counter to something else. I have 4 Fountain of Renewals. Simply, I have earned, like, it's an artifact. I also gain life each turn, can help against aggro matchups. Gleaming Barrier can also help. It's a 0/4 wall for 2 lands, and in the end it also provides extra mana by, like, when it dies I get a artifact, treasure artifact token, which I can sacrifice for mana, or the moment treasure map turns, obviously I can also sacrifice one of those to draw a card. We already talked about the Planswalker Traxos. I run 3 of those, 7/7, trample for 4, super good for that mana cost obviously, but it doesn't untap. But whenever I play a historic spell, it will untap, and as you can see, everything here is historic but disenchantment. Disenchantment though is really nice as well, because it allows, like, it makes the opponent choose each turn if they want to give me an artifact token that I can sacrifice for lands or for mana basically, or he has to pay 2, like whenever he draws a card against control or something that will occur a few times each turn obviously, so I get a lot of mana out of this, and obviously artifact tokens that make my constructs by Karn even bigger. I also run 2 Mishra Self-Replicators. Whenever I cast a historic spell, I can pay 1 and duplicate him basically, which is kind of cool, can provide a big board as well. Then with the Djinn, super cool, 5/6 for basically 4 lands, because I just have to tap an artifact, which is super easy to achieve here. I can tap one of the treasure tokens or whatever, and then I have the Azor, the Lawbringer, which is kind of cool because it allows me to draw a lot of cards, because basically at some point you just have so many treasure tokens and stuff. You have so many, like, you have way too many lands and you really run out of cards. Sure, your Planswalkers can help with that. All 3 of them have some sort of card draw in there. Here, the ultimate ability, which is not that easy to pull off if you really want to. Karn, yeah, sure, you can each turn draw a card basically, but with the downside that the opponent chooses between your top 2 cards. Sure, you can then later on get those cards as well. And with Tezzeret you can basically draw 2 cards each turn, because usually you have 3 artifacts out there. Yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, Lawbringer, his other effect, whenever you attack you can draw a lot of cards. Like, if you do, you gain X life and draw cards. If you pay 3 plus X, and as I said, you have a lot of lands, therefore the X is usually pretty big. And it also is kind of safe, because it makes the opponent kind of useless, because he can't cast instant resources spells during that player's next phase. Sure, he could still just counter it or remove it later on, but still, that's kind of amazing. Yeah, want to showcase one quick game. That was actually the first game I played, and it was so good that I kind of decided I'll stop there, because yeah, at the moment I'm fooling around with a lot of different stuff, and therefore I went with artifacts this time. I mean, still don't think it's too viable, because you don't run a lot of removal, and your late game isn't too good either while you're slow, but it has some potential and it's really fun. Therefore I decided to go for it, and hope you enjoy, and don't forget to join us. Okay, gonna keep here. I mean, not the fastest start, not the slowest either. If I can get out the Dovin, I should be fine to stall against most decks. Like, the curve of this deck is really, really slow. Okay, 2 lands out there. Okay, he plays something slow as well. That's good. That's really, really good. I need artifacts. There we have the first one. 3, 4. He could go for big stuff here already. Let's see. But it's weird. It's like green-white. Could be angels. Could be just big green creatures. Could be kind of anything. Okay. History of Benalia. I mean, usually green-white is about tokens, so there's the first token-like creature, I guess. I could go for a defender here. I'll actually go for the Karn. Okay, let's go. Can attack with 1. My artifacts get stronger and stronger. Next turn I could play another Tezzeret, so another token producer, so to speak. Okay, he goes for the Shalai. Makes some hexproof, so he runs angels as well. I'll go for another Planswalker. Let's create more tokens here. Wait. Whatever, I'm gonna lose 1 token here, but I need to stack up on my Dovin so I get more tokens in the future. He could block with everything, but doesn't really make any sense. So at least got two loyalty counters on it. My Karn is nearly dead though, so I really need to get stuff done here. Have to stack up again. I mean, I could also just go for 2 cards. Okay, interesting deck he runs there. Let's see, he's out of land, so he can't really do much. I mean, he could attack with the Shalai, maybe target one of my Planeswalkers. I also lost 1 creature, okay. First of all, I'll go for this, okay. Then I'll go for another token here, for another token here. I kind of want this out. I'll play the treasure map because it's cheaper, I guess. I could attack with 1 of those. Which I will do it. Like, he would have to block with everything to kill 1, and I'm still fine. I have a lot of creatures out there. He kinda, I don't expect him to pay this. Like, he doesn't have too much lands. Only 4 with the Druid. He has 5 mana available, so I don't see it. So we'll get another artifact token, so my constructs grow stronger. Problem is Karn is still down to 1, so can't really do anything with it for now. There it is. Now I would have a land to use for the treasure map, which we're probably gonna do. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I mean, I could block him with all 3. Okay, it's my turn anyway, so I'm going to go for this. I really don't need a defender here. Let's go for the Karn first. Another Dovin could be helpful, let's see. Then I get 2. Okay, no, it doesn't give it to me. Okay, then let's go for some Planswalker activities. My creatures are super strong already, but whatever. Can't have enough of them, I guess. I'll just attack with those 2 and keep the rest as blockers. Okay, 2 more creatures gone. Oh, he went for him. That's interesting, because there he would get another 3/3 green beast creature token. I mean, 2 more turns and I can get the ultimate of Tezzeret. And now I can play another big Karn token here. Yeah, I guess that's enough, and I will attack with those 2 again. He has to block or he's dead. And I still have like a lot of blockers here. Okay, nice. 3 creatures left. I can end the turn here. Probably getting some more of those tokens. I mean, at this point it's basically over, but I'm kind of happy he didn't concede earlier, because that's like a really cool game to show off with all the Planswalkers out there and stuff. Big board against, yeah, he had a big board too, but yeah, I just had a lot. I mean, I don't really have to block, I'll block anyway, just so there doesn't really happen, there won't happen, like there's nothing that's happening anyway. And he had like no lands left. Okay, he will give me another land. Already played one, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go for the ultimate here. I can also draw a card here. I mean, I could draw more. See if that's it, or I mean, if he blocks the big ones with the 3, he's still alive. Yeah, he would be, but I would still like get a free card onto the battlefield from my library. I mean, I don't really have impressive stuff in here, but yeah, I mean, in the end still seems kind of over. I mean, he could have a board wipe. I get a big, like now, Dovin is really big as well. Holy, from 2 to 11. Okay, I can grab another thing. Let's go for her. that game was really fun. I mean, it's not over yet, but I don't really see him winning. Maybe he just wants to fulfill his daily missions and put out some stuff before he concedes. There's the concede, and yeah, really fun deck. I mean, only showcased a single game here, but I think that's the peak we will ever gonna see at this deck, because this deck, I don't expect it to be like too good. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed, and quick deck list, artifact tokens kinda. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to join us.